Good day, Tamers, and welcome to finally hearing some news about the store championships, which are happening very soon. So for those of you who are not aware, I think we're doing 3, although it might be 2 now because I feel like they're meant to be doing 1 before this. It's got pushed back without being told, and there's meant to be 1 during like August, September, and I think there's 1 in November as well. But things may have been pushed around a little bit because things have changed because obviously card delays and Bandai being like, well, you know, we don't plan for this. So yeah, May to June we're getting the 2023 Store Championship, which is the earliest Store Championship we've actually had up to date. Most of them happened normally in August. As you can see here, lovely CL is going to be our championship winners card, as well as a top 4 and a random participation card. It's quite a nice set. I personally like the golds if they have texture or foiling. We don't if they do or they don't. Currently, well, I don't think we do. Details complete. To become your local game store's champion, join our event for exclusive 2023 Store Championship promotional items. And then from the 19th to the 16th of June, offline, it's singles, it's constructed, swish, no top cut. It's supported for this event. It's 55 minutes plus 5 minutes, best of 3 games. Pricing is Store Championship 2023 Participation Pack times 1. Top 4, get a Store Championship top 4 times 4, times 1. And then a Championship Store Championship 2021 Champion card times 1. So essentially, if you only lose 1 game, you're generally going to get one of these, especially in one of these tournaments, because I think they're going to be based around 16 people, I want to say. So if you want to see what's in here, that has a lovely legendary arms. People are already like making jokes, just like, hey, this looks really cool. There is a Judge promo version. Take your pick which you prefer. I like this. It has that kind of robotic sense to it, which makes more sense in legendary arms. We have Blanc, if you didn't have access to the alt art. I think they're currently very expensive. I don't know what American prices are, but over here in the UK, I think these are around about 10 to 15. Same with CL, 10 to 15, because they're obviously cool kids. And then the new CL is again, I think, like 10 to 15. If you prefer the gold, sort of like no background version, it's all like the nice shimmery gold. Well, got some good news for you. We also have Hades Force, Megadeth, and Chaos Degradation. I would like these in some kind of nice. As long as they're shiny and foil, I don't mind. I'll take these two. They look very nice. Hades Force, I can take it or leave it. I don't necessarily need it, but you know, if I'm getting given, I'll take it. For the concept of top 4, we get the same things again, but obviously with the top 4 stamp. So again, if you really want to fight for these things, you can. This is the highest rarity of this stuff we can get, because the winner's one is just a CL. Now, depends how you feel. As far as I know, this is the BT6 CL, so we don't get Noir. If Japan was to get this, they'd get Noir instead. So I'm sure a lot of people would be very upset. But notice though, please note that this is a requirement that stores and players must register for the event through the Bandai app. The app is not terrible these days. It does work for the most part. So do use it, especially if your local is a participating store. It helps them. It also helps Bandai on the back end also understand, like, oh yes, like this place is also getting like 16, 32, 64 people a week. They need support. Obviously, they can obviously apply for more cards and stuff. If you are on big locals, help them by doing this, because it does make it easy for them to actually ask for more allocation when it comes to price support. And then price details which change. They shouldn't change. Pricing and amount may differ depending on the country or region. So this is here because there was issues, I think, last championship with America, where stores only got like 16 prizes, but they could open it up to like as many people as they wanted to, and there was like stores reporting like 70 or 80 people playing there. But also last year, I think in America had the if you won, you got a finals invite. That's been taken away this year. I think for the most part that's because America's like finals this year was like absolutely chaos. I think they must have realized like how many people they actually had coming due to the store championship stuff. Because if you're doing like 4 of those events, I think America do 4 of those events, not 2. You were essentially giving like each location 4, and if you have like 100 locations, that's 400. And if you're having all the top 16s from all the events, you're running like 4 events per section per month. It seems like you're going like, okay, so there's 16, there's 60. Oh, let's see, what's that? There's 64, there's 64, there's 64, there's 64, there's 64. So there's like, let's just say for instance, there's 10 events over the months and stuff. Okay, oh look, here's like 640 people, and then you've got 400 plus people coming in from game stores. I think Bandai didn't really think this through and went like, oh no, too many people. Obviously, list events, go have a look here if you need to. Above links will be here, la 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 la. About the TCG Plus. But that's kind of it. For those of you, including myself, I was like, hey, where's the cool kid? And it's like, it's a different thing. I don't know why. I remember the sisters. I thought it was like the sisters and these plus this was one of the boxes. But I might have got myself confused, which is very easy at this time of night. But no, I'm looking forward to this. I have nowhere to go to participate in this, so maybe I'll just pick up these on the secondary market for cheap. But yes, gold is nice. Gold is, especially, gold and purple is very nice. Very real of you. As far as where anything else has been said about anything else going on between sort of now and future, I'm presuming this is going to be for the year's price support. As you may have noticed that with the last Straw Championship, we had the same pricing for the 2 different championships. So I'm expecting this to be the same again. Or that maybe they'll change the winners card out. So maybe for the first one we get CL, for the second one maybe we'll get Blanc, and then for the third one we'll get the other CL. Which would be quite nice if we do get a little bit of rotation on what the actual winners card is. It makes it more valuable to a degree. But no, Story Championships are normally quite fun. It's not always the case of like the best deck in the meta wins, because people will come with like their pet decks, and because they're very good at them, because obviously they get to play them and that's what they play. They learn the matchups a bit better. So good luck, Tamer. Hopefully you have some fun, and let me know down below what you actually you pick up. You get to pick up anything. And hopefully soon we'll have a new chair. This one's falling apart, and you guys are going to enjoy my new chair too. So peace out, goodbye, and have a great night. Cheers.